Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, welcome to the reflections of 33rd Sunday, Year B. This is the last Sunday of the ordinary time as we are going to celebrate the solemnity of Christ the King on the next Sunday. In today's first reading, Daniel predicts comforts to the good people at the Lord's Day. And in today's Gospel, we hear about end times. So, as we are about to conclude the ordinary season of the liturgical year, symbolically, the readings of the day also speaks about the end times. The first reading affirms that the end time will be a time of punishment and humiliation for the proud and the wicked. It also tells that it's a time of protection and exaltation for the just. There shall be an oven, and it will burn and consume all the proud and the wicked, and there awaits a crown of glory for all the just. But remember, both the first reading and the Gospel are in revelatory and imaginatory language. Therefore, the narration should not be taken literally because nobody knows what's going to happen when Christ comes for the second time. The readings of the day vividly tell us that there will be Lord's Day, but we do not know about the timing. Hence, it calls for readiness and vigilance from the part of the humanity. Dear friends, Jesus draws a practical conclusion. We are like men who knew that their master will come, but who do not know when. This is no reason for us to be fearful, but it means that we have to be ready every day by completing our work to the full measure. So, let us all live our life to the full measure every day and be blessed. Secondly, the 33rd Sunday of this year is also commemorated as the Fourth World Day of the Poor. Pope Francis gives Mark 14:7 as theme for the cause, and it reads thus: "You have poor with you always." Jesus spoke these words at a meal in Bethany at a house of a certain Simon called a leper. The evangelist recalls, "A woman came with alabaster jar full of precious ointment and poured it on Jesus' head." Dear friends, Pope Francis, in his message of the day, he tells, poor are the real evangelizers. For he says, the poor always and everywhere evangelize us because they show us the real face of God in these modern times. They have much to teach us. Besides participating in sensus fidei, they have known the sufferings of Christ through their own sufferings. That's why we should let ourselves be evangelized by the poor to know Christ more. Dear friends, secondly, the Pope tries to give some solutions for the poverty of the world. In this juncture, he tells, poverty is not because of the fate, but because of the selfishness. In saying so, he tells, if the resources are shared, the poverty of the world can be eradicated. Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, finally, Pope also entreats the church and the clergy to go to the poor. He tells we should not wait for the poor to knock at our doors. It is our urgent duty that we should meet them in their homes, meet them at their workplace, meet them in their reception centers, and meet them in the place where they live. In saying so, the Pope invites the Church and the clergy to go to the last, least, and the lost. Therefore, keeping these thoughts of Pope Francis in our reflections on the Day of the Poor, let us also try to contribute our part to eradicate poverty of the world. As a whole, from today's Liturgy of the Word, let us take to our hearts two important notions. The first one, we should be ready for the day of the Lord because we do not know when it is going to come. Second one, let us also help the poor both materially and morally. Let God bless us all.